joining us, guiding them on their journey, none other than actress, author, TV host, and love doctor herself, Holly Robinson Peete. Welcome back to California Live.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
I love that you say the difference between what you want and what you need. Because what you want might not be what you need.
That's right.
Okay, so let's talk about bachelors that are looking for love. Tell us what is going on this season.
Yeah, so King's Court is another version of Queen's Court, which is a show that Rodney and I co-hosted for 2 seasons. And we flipped the script, as they say, and brought in 3 bachelors, handsome Tyson and Carlos and Thaddeus. They're all handsome.
Yeah.
What I loved about this version was just how the guys got along and how they sort of decided by committee who their queens were.
Yeah.
They were looking out for each other, and it was just a lot of fun. The energy was a little different than the queens.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the energy would definitely be different because they're not as catty or fighting.
That's true. That's
like,
true.
Okay, I know what's good for me. I know what's good for you. We're not going to fight about it.
Also, I just think it's just the casting. These 3 guys just really have a connection with each other. A couple of them knew each other, and then, then Rodney and I knew a couple of them. So it was kind of just like hanging out with family. Okay,
so you mentioned you and Rodney are co-hosting this.
Yeah.
You both coined yourselves the Love Doctors. So who came up with this? How did it come about?
Well, Will Packer came to us and asked us if we wanted to do this show. And ironically, from the pandemic and being like literally on top of each other in a good way, in a 30-year married way, watching TV with each other and binging shows, we were watching a lot of these dating shows. And it was kind of like our thing. And so when they came to us and said, hey, would y'all like to host one? We were like, yes, we would, because we love them. We have a lot of fun with them. So that's how that happened. But, I mean, we've been...
Did you feel like you were predicting who was going to get together?
We were. It was a bonding moment for us, to be honest. That was a crazy time for all of us. So it was a bonding moment. And so I think, we're not experts. We've been married for 30 years. We know a thing or two. But we thought we might be able to lend a little expertise, give a little advice, if people wanted to listen, right? And these 3 kings are very open to our advice. And what I love about King's Court is that we're there in real time with the dates. We don't just show up and go, hey, go this way, or direct traffic. We actually get up in their business, and they let us. So I think that's what makes this show, I think, a little bit more special.
Okay, so they're really lucky because you're able to give them advice. But
that's what I think.
I think you should give all of us some advice. So what is some advice that you would give to those looking for love? You said you've been married for 30 years. You obviously have a thing, or you know a thing or two about being married. So for those that are looking for love, what would you tell them?
Looking for love, I would just say, do you know yourself first? It sounds so corny. Do you love yourself?
Yeah.
Do you understand who you are and what you're looking for? Because when you define that, that's when things just naturally gravitate towards you. Before I met Rodney 32 years ago, I went on an eat, pray, love trip to Bali, Indonesia.
Oh, my God.
By myself. It was such a romantic trip, but I was all alone. And it gave me time to stop, think about what it is I wanted for my life. And then I came back, and then I met him.
And you met him, been married for 30 years. So now for the married folk out there, myself included, what advice do you have for us so that we can stay married for 50, 60,
okay,
70
this one's hard. Are you ready?
Yes.
30-second hugs.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, but when you're in conflict.
It is. Oh, that's
so you have to stop
I don't want to hug him when I'm mad at him.
That's right. You don't want to do that. But guess what happens when you're like heart to heart for that period of time? Like 1 through 15, you'll be gritting your teeth. But when you get to 30-second hugs or 20-second hugs, let's say 20-second, you start to forget why you were upset, and your pheromones take over, and it diffuses the conflict.
It's really funny that you say that, because when I'm mad at my husband, I don't want to hug him, but he does it, and he starts laughing at me, and he hugs me, and I'm like,
right, of course.
I love you.
Right, and then you got to give it up. The key is that either one of you guys have to be able to call for this hug, no matter who is like more stressed than the other.
All right. I'm gonna
Good
do
luck.
That. Thank you. We all need it. Thank you so much,
You got
Holly.
it.
And King's Court airs Sundays at 9 p.m. on Bravo and streams the next day on Peacock.